We're heading into day 21 of the Iran incursion. I want to say something that's going to make a lot of you uncomfortable. And I want you to actually think about it before you dismiss it. Iran is currently winning this war by not losing. This isn't military victory. Militarily, Iran is getting destroyed. 120 ships have been sunk. Air defenses are gone, e.g. where air defenses. 50 senior officials killed, including the Supreme Leader Khamenei. Missile launch rates down 90% from the opening days. The Navy declared combat ineffective by the White House. That's not winning. In fact, Iran has been annihilated. But here's the thing about asymmetric warfare that American strategists keep having to relearn and keep forgetting war after war. The weaker side sets its own victory condition. And Iran's victory condition is not defeating the U.S. militarily. Iran's victory condition is not winning a single engagement. Iran's victory condition is simply surviving, still standing, still being in control, and still holding the Strait of Hormuz. And by that measure, on day 21, Iran is achieving its objective. The regime hasn't collapsed. U.S. intelligence has confirmed that publicly. The IRGC controls the streets, no security force defections of significance, the internet blackouts holding, the Bajij militia is keeping order under wartime emergency conditions, and the strait is still closed. That last point is everything. Iran doesn't need a navy to keep the Strait of Hormuz closed. That navy is gone. It doesn't matter. Shore-based missiles, mines already in the water, geography, a choke point 21 miles wide that every fucking tanker captain on Earth is currently treating as a death zone. Now, let me tell you what the U.S. victory condition is, because this is where the comparison gets brutal. The U.S. needs the nuclear weapons program gone, or Israel does at least, and the regime changed or capitulated. Hormuz open and the proxy network dismantled. Iranian conventional military capability basically needs to be permanently degraded, especially the militia. 21 days in, none of those boxes are checked, not a single one, not even close. The nuclear program is still partially intact. The IAEA director said publicly this week that war cannot entirely eliminate the nuclear program. The regime is still standing. Hormuz is closed. Hezbollah is in the war. Israel just invaded Lebanon. The Houthis haven't even entered yet. So you have one side, Iran, which is achieving its objective of surviving and economically disrupting the West with a level of capability that's, degraded, but certainly not eliminated. And you have the other side, the most powerful military coalition in human history, spending 20 days and billions of dollars, literally half of Canada's federal budget in 20 days, achieving extraordinary tactical and operational results, while the strategic operational metrics that actually matter, the thing that the IEA said this morning is the single most important, the action the global energy crisis needs for resolution, is the opening of a 21-mile strait, and that does not currently seem plausible. The analogy I keep coming back to is this: Vietnam, Afghanistan, every asymmetric conflict where a superpower won every battle but lost the war. The difference in this one has a global recession baked in. Oil above $110, probably hitting $150 in the next 2 weeks. LNG supply down 20%. The IEA releasing the largest emergency reserve in its 50-year history, and still telling people to cook on electricity or fire, because that's not going to be enough. Lebanon is now a second front. Iraq is active. The Houthis are waiting in the wings. The minesweepers are actually in Malaysia. The Baltic countries don't want to send theirs. So the problem with this is Iran doesn't have to win this war. It just needs to not lose. And right now, by not losing, it's winning.